The cuttlefish is not a fish at all. It belongs to a remarkable group of animals called cephalopods, sharing its lineage with the clever octopus and the swift squid. When you look at a cuttlefish, you're seeing a creature with an ancient and fascinating design. They possess 8 nimble arms and 2 long specialized tentacles that they keep neatly tucked away in pouches on either side of their face. These tentacles are their primary tools for hunting, capable of shooting out with incredible speed to snatch unsuspecting prey. Their unique name comes from a very special internal structure, the cuttle bone, which is a porous, chalky shell made of aragonite that sits inside their body. This cuttle bone is the secret to their graceful movement through the water column. It's not just a simple shell, it's a sophisticated buoyancy device. By carefully adjusting the mixture of gas and liquid within the cuttle bone's many chambers, the cuttlefish can precisely control its position in the water. This allows it to float effortlessly, hover in place, or sink silently toward the seabed with minimal effort. At the center of its web of arms lies a sharp, powerful beak, much like a parrot's. This beak is strong enough to pierce the tough shells of crabs and shrimp, which are then paralyzed by a touch of venom before being consumed whole. Their eyes are another marvel of their strange anatomy. Instead of round pupils like ours, cuttlefish have distinct W-shaped pupils. This unusual shape is believed to play a crucial role in how they perceive the world around them, granting them an extraordinary field of vision. They can see both in front of and behind themselves at the same time, a vital advantage for both hunting and avoiding predators in their complex underwater environment. This wide-angle view ensures that very little escapes their notice, making them constantly aware of every flicker of movement in the surrounding water, a true sentinel of the seafloor. The entire body of the cuttlefish is a testament to evolutionary ingenuity. From their jet propulsion system, which expels water from a siphon to move quickly, to their 3 hearts that pump blue copper-rich blood throughout their bodies, they're truly unlike most other inhabitants of the sea. Their unique physiology sets them apart, making them one of the most intriguing and alien-like creatures you could ever hope to encounter beneath the waves. Every part of their body, from the tips of their tentacles to their strange internal shell, is perfectly adapted for a life of dynamic hunting and clever survival in the ocean's shallows. The cuttlefish is the undisputed master of camouflage in the marine world. Its ability to change its appearance is not just good, it is instantaneous and magical. Their skin is packed with millions of tiny, pigment-filled sacs, known as chromatophores. These sacs are surrounded by muscles, and by contracting or relaxing these muscles, the cuttlefish can expand or shrink the sacs, revealing or concealing different colors. With up to 200 of these chromatophores per square millimeter, they can paint their skin with an astonishing array of patterns and hues, blending seamlessly into sand, rock, coral, or even an artificial black and white checkered background. This transformation goes beyond simple color matching. Cuttlefish are also able to change the very texture of their skin. By manipulating muscles that push liquid to the surface, they can create spiky projections called papillae. This allows them to mimic the rough texture of a rock or the bumpy surface of algae-covered coral, making their disguise 3-dimensional and almost perfect. They can become smooth and flat one moment, then lumpy and jagged the next. This incredible ability is not just for hiding from predators, it is also a key tool for ambushing their prey, allowing them to become an invisible hunter waiting for the right moment to strike. This dynamic skin is also a canvas for communication. Cuttlefish use their color-changing abilities to talk to each other, especially during mating rituals and territorial disputes. A male confronting a rival might flash waves of dark, intimidating patterns across his body in a display known as disco fighting. The individual with the most frightening and impressive light show often wins the confrontation without any physical contact. In a clever act of deception, a smaller male might even display female patterns on one side of his body to trick a larger rival, while simultaneously courting a female with the other side. The speed and complexity of these changes are controlled directly by the cuttlefish's brain, making their skin a direct visual representation of their thoughts and intentions. Watching a cuttlefish move across the seafloor is like watching a living, breathing work of art. As it glides over different surfaces, its skin ripples with shifting patterns and colors in a continuous, hypnotic flow. It is a mesmerizing display that highlights their unique connection to their environment, a connection so deep that they can literally wear their surroundings as a cloak of invisibility. One of the most perplexing and fascinating paradoxes of the cuttlefish is its relationship with color. Despite being the ultimate masters of colorful disguise, these creatures are completely colorblind. They cannot see colors in the same way that we do. So how do they manage to match their surroundings so perfectly? Scientists have a leading theory that involves their uniquely shaped W pupils. This shape might enhance an effect called chromatic blur, where different wavelengths of light focus at slightly different distances. By subtly adjusting the focus of their eyes, they may be able to detect which parts of an image are blurry and use that information to deduce the colors present. Their intelligence extends far beyond their camouflage abilities. Cuttlefish have one of the largest brain-to-body size ratios of any invertebrate, putting them on par with some vertebrates in terms of cognitive power. Laboratory studies have revealed their surprising mental skills. For instance, they have demonstrated the ability to count. When presented with choices between different quantities of their favorite food, shrimp, cuttlefish can reliably choose the larger amount even when the difference is small, such as distinguishing between 4 shrimp and 5. This suggests a level of numerical understanding that is rare in the animal kingdom. Their sensory world is rich and complex even without color vision. They are incredibly sensitive to polarized light, an aspect of light that is invisible to human eyes. This ability may give them a secret channel of communication and help them detect transparent prey like tiny shrimp that would otherwise be nearly impossible to see against the water. This enhanced perception allows them to see contrasts and patterns that we cannot, giving them another layer of information about their environment. Even in complete darkness, a cuttlefish can still camouflage itself, suggesting it uses other senses to perceive its surroundings. This combination of problem-solving intelligence and unique sensory perception makes the cuttlefish a formidable creature. They are not just reacting to their environment on instinct, they are observing, learning, and making decisions. Their ability to remember past events and adjust their behavior accordingly points to a complex inner world. They are thinking, calculating beings, navigating their lives with a form of intelligence that is both alien and deeply impressive, proving that a brilliant mind can thrive even in a world seen only in shades of gray. The cuttlefish is a captivating hunter, employing a strategy that is as mesmerizing as it is deadly. When it spots potential prey, like a small fish or a crab, it often initiates a hypnotic display. It will ripple waves of light and dark patterns across its body, creating a pulsating, strobing effect. This light show serves to daze and confuse its target, luring the curious or stunned animal closer. Once the prey is within range, the cuttlefish's 2 long feeding tentacles erupt from their pouches with lightning speed. The suction discs on the ends of the tentacles latch onto the victim, which is then swiftly pulled towards the cuttlefish's powerful, hidden beak. When the tables are turned and the hunter becomes the hunted, the cuttlefish has an equally effective defense mechanism. Its first line of defense is its incredible camouflage, allowing it to vanish into the background. If a predator, such as a dolphin, shark, or large fish, manages to spot it, the cuttlefish can deploy a cloud of ink. This ink, known as sepia, does more than just obscure the predator's view. It contains compounds that can irritate a predator's eyes and temporarily numb its sense of smell, giving the cuttlefish a crucial few seconds to make a speedy escape using its jet propulsion. The lives of cuttlefish are vibrant but tragically short, typically lasting only 1 to 2 years. Their life cycle culminates in a dramatic mating season in the spring. Males compete for females with dazzling light displays and sometimes clever deception. To mate, the male and female embrace face-to-face, and the male uses a specialized arm to pass packets of sperm, called spermatophores, to the female. The female stores these packets and uses them to fertilize her eggs. Over the next few days, she will carefully lay several hundred eggs, attaching them one by one to seagrass or coral. After laying her eggs, the female's life mission is complete, and she will die shortly thereafter. The male often meets the same fate. The eggs, which look like small dark grapes, develop for about 2 months. When they hatch, tiny, fully formed cuttlefish emerge, complete with their cuttlebone and the innate ability to change color. With no larval stage, they are miniature versions of their parents, ready to immediately begin their own lives of hunting and hiding. These remarkable creatures are found in the warm, shallow coastal waters of Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia, but are mysteriously absent from the Americas, making an encounter with these hypnotic hunters a special privilege.